A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock. Men and women are not the same. First off, right, I have seen this podcast countless times, every single time, against my fucking will. And every fucking dweeb that hates me always says some shit like, you should go on the Fresh and Fit podcast. He would fucking prove you wrong. When the IQ's on 7, it's really not a fair fight. If I were to go on shit like that, it wouldn't be a fair fight. Next, I have already made fun of this fucking bitch. This dude is easily the most insufferable dude I've ever seen on any form of media. Worse than Joe Rogan. Because on top of the fact that he is painfully fucking single, this man hasn't seen or touched women in I don't know how fucking long. It's so evident. He is also balding. Like...
I think I have a headache now. I feel like she's forcing the laugh because it ain't no way somebody just naturally laughs like that, because that you laugh in the same tone you're talking in, but she just changes, like she's down here, then she's like, goes back down. She's forcing it.
Yeah,
because,
for sure.
Because her fangirls like it. She's like, oh my God, your laugh is like, oh my God.
In her mind, she thinks she's better than a lot of people. She's above going on the show and debating with them.
It's not even a cool laugh. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's like a loony bin. If somebody got locked, you're going to visit somebody who's crazy and got locked up, and he's like locked up like this, that's how he would laugh.
You know, she actually laughs like fucking Pennywise the clown.
No, at least his laugh is manageable, because he laughs like she's like even if I agreed with what she was saying, like that laugh is just causes a headache
every fucking time, dude. Real ones will remember the dude I said had crop circles on his fucking head? That's this fucking guy who gets a bald spot right by the hairline, bro. No fucking wonder you hate women. No wonder you hate everybody in this fucking universe. He's constantly spewing his 5-6 venom on every bitch in that room. In fact, I really fucking hope that the women on this podcast, every single time shit like this comes out, I hope they get paid for this, because not even God himself could make me sit and listen to this bullshit. Oh, fucking way, bro. No way. Now let's get to this lock and key. I fucking hate that argument. First off, you're comparing women to inanimate objects. Invalid.
Her saying that, I wouldn't even go on that podcast. God itself couldn't get me on that podcast. Like, she's above debating people. Even people you don't like, the least you could do is have a conversation. You're both like big on the opposite side of the debate spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, you could at least come together and talk about it. I think it's cowardice on her part. I don't think that it's because she's such a great debater or she has like these great points. I think it's cowardice. I think she's afraid to go on there and debate them. To be honest with you, I think she's afraid to be put in the spotlight like that by the other side, by someone who doesn't agree with them.
Even if she does go on, I think that she'll just resort to just insults. I don't think she's even going to debate you. Like, if she goes on there, she's not going to debate. One of two things is going to happen. Either she's just going to remain silent when on that podcast, or she's just going to resort to insults and thinking the louder you are, the more right you are.
I would imagine her getting over there and it would just be her. It would be the two of them and her, and she'd be sitting there, and I bet you she'd be pretty quiet. And whenever she did say something, it'd be an insult about their appearance or how they're misogynistic or whatever the fuck. It would just be like key words. It wouldn't be like an actual conversation or debate. Because Fresh and Fit, for the most part, like, you get those little tidbits and those little highlights and shit on TikTok. For the most part, though, they're pretty respectful and they ask good questions, and they don't really get to that point unless people on the panel are being pretty rude and disrespectful to them. I know people have a lot of problems with Fresh and Fit, but that's kind of my view on the whole situation.
Yeah, and the difference between Fresh and Fit and Drew is, at least Fresh and Fit, they have some experience with having dialogue and asking questions and answering questions. Mm-hmm. You can debate whether they're right or wrong, they're doing a bad job, good job. At least they have the ability to have a conversation. They have a podcast, they ask questions, they have a stream, they have dialogue. Drew's whole content is just bullying guys that she doesn't agree with. She does have a podcast right now. She created a podcast, but the thing is, that podcast is with people she knows. It's not a debate. It's just a conversation with some friends. She's relaxed. She's talking her mind. You're speaking. And of course, her friends agree with her. The friends are yes men. She's on a podcast with yes men. So of course, she has no debate experience. She has no ability to have a conversation with someone who does not agree with her. While the Fresh and Fit, at least they bring on the girl who disagree with them, and they have a conversation.
Yeah, they're always outnumbered by the amount of girls they have on there too. They usually have like 5 or 6 girls, 4 or 5. There's only 2 of them asking questions, right? And Myron is asking most of the questions anyway. So it's 2 of them against like 5 or 6 girls. They will all get confident when at least 2 or 3 of them start getting loud. You know what I mean? So they'll chime in the background. So like if something really crazy they perceive is really crazy gets said, they'll get really loud, and then all of them will chime in. So it's still 2 of them trying to keep them calm and debating with them. I respect them more.
Personally, I do not like Fresh and Fit, but at least I can respect that about them. That at least they have the guts to go on the podcast and firstly to have the ability to have a conversation. And at least they're inviting girls who do not share the same views as them, because they could have just invited yes men, just invited guys to the podcast who agree with them. At least here they're having some opposition.
Let's entertain the idea of a master key. Who are the only people in professions with a master key? Janitors, right? A janitor, a landlord. Those are the only people who have master keys. Now let me ask my baddies. Are you trying to fuck a janitor or a landlord that talks like this? I rest my case. Next, if we're gonna get technical, right? The only time one lock has multiple keys is if someone goes to a locksmith and has them made, right? So anytime some balding ass bitch says this argument, it's because they're mad that they didn't get a fucking copy, bitch. I say this with the power of 1,000 sun. Fuck your podcast, bro. It sucks. And invest in hair plugs, because, bitch, on camera, you need it. Bye.
You're done. You're done.
And it was funny. She thought she did something.
She didn't prove shit.
It was building up and she was saying some things. And then her conclusion was, fuck your podcast. It sucks. that was her comeback.
Fuck these guys. Like, I think they're fucking stupid. I think this, that, the other. But I'm gonna go on their fucking podcast and I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna tell that to their face live. I'm gonna debate these motherfuckers and I'm gonna show the world how stupid they are. All right, that I could like kind of respect, because she's gonna use her beliefs to debate them and try and change other people's minds or make them look silly. She's gonna like have the balls to go on the podcast. I could have respect for that, but her just sit behind the fucking TikToks, say how stupid they are and how she's not gonna go on the podcast stupid. I don't have to debate anybody. Like, she's afraid. She's afraid to debate.
I would definitely respect her if she would have said, you know what, I am going to go on that podcast and I'm going to show them who's boss. I'll be like, wow, okay, if that's true, then damn, this is just coward. Just deflecting, saying, oh, you should go on a podcast. No, I'm not going to go on a podcast. It's going to be stupid. I'm just going to be wasting my time and like this and that. If you really, truly believe that you would stand a chance and you would just dominate and embarrass them, especially somebody who's a bully like her, why would you pass up on that chance?
Right.
Why would you pass up on the chance to bully top creators like Fresh and Fit when your whole platform is roasting guys?
Because she would tap into a new audience. She's popular now. I don't know for how much longer, but that would even boost her up even more. It's like she might as well take advantage of that shit instead of just saying, oh, I'm above it. That's why I say it's cowardice. I don't think it's anything to do with her thinking the podcast is stupid or any of that stuff. I think she's just afraid to go on there and talk to them and debate live.
Like, even if it's stupid, would benefit from that because you would make them look bad and you would make yourself look good. That's a dub for you.